Don't make your kids sleep in your bed. I know that sounds harsh at first, maybe even judgmental. But I promise, this isn't coming from a place of criticism. It's coming from concern. It may feel innocent. It may feel sweet, and maybe even necessary at times. But slowly, subtly, it breaks something. Something sacred. And the worst part? You may not even realize it until it's too late. Now, let me be clear. I'm not talking about toddlers. I'm not talking about babies or kids who've just had a nightmare. Of course, you comfort them. Of course, you hold them close when they're sick or scared. But what I am talking about are those moments when a pattern starts forming. When a 7-year-old, an 8-year-old, even a 10-year-old, is regularly climbing into your bed and staying there. That's when something begins to shift. Not just in your parenting, but in your marriage. In your connection. In the very heart of your home. You see, your bedroom isn't just a place to sleep. It's not just a practical room for rest. It's the heart of your marriage. A place of love, of peace, of conversation, of connection. A place where two people share a sacred bond, emotionally, spiritually, physically. It's where trust is nurtured. Where vulnerability is safe. Where intimacy is protected. But when that space becomes shared, not once, but again and again, it becomes crowded. Physically, yes. But also emotionally. Suddenly, conversations are cut short. Affection is held back. Privacy is gone. You go from husband and wife, to caretakers. To roommates. You lose the quiet moments that make a marriage more than just a contract. And here's what's scary, you might not notice. It's not some big argument. It's not one fight that ends it all. It's slow. Silent. A gentle drifting apart. One night, it's just a cuddle. The next, it's an excuse. And then, eventually, you wake up next to someone who feels like a stranger. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, gave us timeless wisdom. He said, instruct your children to pray by the age of 7, and separate them in their beds by 10. Why 10? Why not younger or older? Because it's the age of development. Of boundaries. Of emotional growth and self-awareness. Islam doesn't just give us rituals. It gives us rhythms. It teaches us structure, for our homes, for our hearts. When children are taught that they have their own space, their own routine, they begin to understand respect. Responsibility. Balance. You may think, but my child feels safe with me. They just want to be close. And I believe you. But here's the truth, your child's security doesn't come from your presence alone. It comes from the strength of your marriage. When children see their parents united, loving, laughing, listening, they feel safe. When they know that mom and dad protect their space, they learn to respect. They don't need to be in your bed to feel your love. What they need is to witness your love for each other. And let me say something many people don't, your marriage matters. It's not just the background noise of parenting. It's the foundation of your home. When a marriage thrives, children blossom. When a marriage suffers, even in silence, children feel it. Even if they can't name it, they absorb it. So often we sacrifice our connection for comfort. We say, we'll get back to each other later. But then later becomes years. And in giving everything to the kids, we give nothing to the relationship that raised them. So what do? How do we fix it? Start small. Create nighttime rituals. Read to your kids in their own beds. Make their rooms feel safe and warm. Don't make it a punishment, make it a privilege. A step toward maturity. Reassure them, you're growing. You're strong. And mom and dad are always close by. And reclaim your room. Talk to your spouse. Share your heart. Maybe it's been months, maybe even years, since you last connected without a child between you. But it's not too late. That spark? It's not gone. It's just buried under tired routines. And it can be rekindled, gently, patiently, with intention. And don't forget, your bedroom is not just for physical intimacy. It's also a spiritual one. It's a space for prayer together. For tears. For vulnerability. For growth. For dua in the quiet night hours. It's where secrets are shared and burdens are lifted. That space is sacred and worth protecting. Maybe you grew up in a house where these boundaries didn't exist. Maybe you never saw affection between your parents. Maybe you don't know what a strong marriage even looks like. And now, as a parent yourself, you're trying to rewrite the story. That takes courage. It takes awareness. It takes faith. But know this, every time you protect your marriage, you're protecting your children. Every time you choose connection over convenience, you're building a legacy of love. One your children will remember, and one they'll repeat, in their own homes, one day. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until the kids are gone and the silence becomes unfamiliar. Start now. Take one step. Have one conversation. Set one boundary. And then another. Let your children see a home built on love, not just for them, but between you and your spouse. Let your room be a sanctuary. Let your marriage breathe again. Because when your marriage is prioritized, everything else, parenting, peace, purpose, becomes stronger. One day, the kids will leave your bed. Make sure you still know the person beside you when they do.